I, male 35, was in a long-term relationship with a woman, female, 33, between the ages I was 20 to 30, until she left for a job in another state. Later, she told me long-distance relationships didn't work, so we broke up, and I found out that she was engaged. I met my wife, female 30, a year later, and I honestly don't think I ever knew what love was before I met her. Everything was different with her, and love was so easy and not an uphill battle all the time like I, in hindsight, realized my former relationship was. I am not trying to bash my ex or our relationship. We grew up together and we learned a lot, but sometimes you hate something that turns out to be a good thing, and this, for me, was the ending of my relationship. I was very sad and devastated, but looking back, I am happy it happened, or I wouldn't know what true love or happiness is. At the same time, I met my wife. My ex moved back, and she said that she regretted ending things and that we loved each other. I wasn't in love with her anymore, and I turned her down. She is still a good friend, and I like her as a friend. She is, however, my sister's best friend. My wife knows her, and she has never been threatened by her, because we have always had a solid relationship. My ex's mom, unfortunately, passed away suddenly, and she has been inconsolable and broken since. I cannot even imagine the pain. My sister is devastated too, and she has been by her side. I have been supportive as well, and it felt appropriate. My sister encouraged me to be there and support our friend. My wife didn't mind in the beginning, but I felt that she started being uncomfortable, that I went on walks and hikes with my ex. But it was doing her good to keep her mind off things, and I found my wife's coldness uncalled for. I never experienced her as cold-hearted or callous, but here we are. She just didn't like the mention of my ex, so I didn't mention her either. Then a week after the new year, my sister planned a week-long vacation for her and her husband, my ex, me, and another couple that my sister and ex are friends with. My wife was very upset this time and said that she didn't want me to go. She asked why she wasn't invited then, if it was just an innocent hangout. My sister said that it was ridiculous because we've been friends since high school, but my wife said that my sister never really liked her. I thought she was being unfair and ridiculous. However, she said that she didn't want me to be on that trip. After the trip, my wife has been changed. She isn't rude or upset or sad, but she just doesn't engage with me. She doesn't start conversations. When I try to confront her, she doesn't engage in arguments. I don't know what to do. She doesn't even think that something has changed. When I am going out, she doesn't even care if I was taking a hike with my ex, and she didn't get bothered. Also, when my sister had her birthday, my wife told me that morning that she was feeling sick and didn't want to risk infecting the others, and she just sent a text to my sister and a present with me. Now to what was the last straw. My ex is having her birthday party on Friday. Both me and my wife are invited. My wife just said, "Sorry, I can't go. I'm already booked for a work friend's 50th birthday." I asked her why I wasn't invited, and she said that I was, but that she was taking her nephew, so I didn't need to go with her, so I could go to my party instead. This is very out of character for my wife, who would have tried to make other solutions like dropping by one party first, then the other, but she just didn't care. I asked her if she could come with me instead, since her work colleague isn't a close friend, but she just dismissed me and laughed mirthfully, calling me ridiculous. Am I the a-hole for going on vacation with my ex-girlfriend without my wife?